changing our world through storytelling. Mama's tears. It was 4:30 a.m. and the alarm began to chime. Elom turned and put the alarm off and went back to sleep. Auntie Senna was tired of telling Elom to keep to time. She sprinkled cold water on him to wake him up. Elom woke up irritated, but the look on his mother's face was enough for him to straighten up the furrowed brows. "You have only 10 minutes to take your bath and get dressed," Auntie Senna said in her shrill voice. He got back dressed 5 minutes late. Auntie Senna asked him to check the time, and then he stammered, answering he was 5 minutes late. He knew his mother was crossed with him. Auntie Senna served Elom and his siblings breakfast and asked him to meet her in the room when he was done eating. After breakfast, Elom went knocking on his mother's door. She asked him in and said, "Son, we need to talk. You're getting late for school. Let's do that later in the evening." After school, Elom prepared himself for another lecture from his mother. After supper, Auntie Senna asked Elom's siblings to excuse them. She asked Elom to sit, and then she began. "Elom, do not think that I enjoy talking. I simply cannot sit and fold my arms and watch you veer off the path that will help you succeed. As a mother, I have a role to play, and to the best of my knowledge, I am doing my bit. There are certain things that I cannot do for you. Look, gentlemen, you do not lack anything. When I was young, I used to go to the river early in the morning to fill all the barrels with water, swept the compound, went to sell abolo and bobitadi before walking miles to school. My parents could not afford my fees, so at a point I had to drop out of school. I was still determined to be a chartered accountant. So I self-tutored to write my O-level exams after my father sold the harvest from the family farm to register for my exams because he saw how determined I was. After writing my second paper, I got home to the shocking news of my father's death. I thought my world had ended. But I put myself together, and with God's help, I finished the other papers with results that earned me a scholarship to do my 6th form. A week after my A-level exams, my mother was bitten by a snake in the farm, which caused her death. I was left alone to take care of my 6 siblings. Elom, life has been very fair to you. Your father and I are sacrificing to give you and your siblings a life that we never had. What excuse do you have for your abysmal performance in class? I have told you time and time again that you need to plan your day and make good use of your time because an hour wasted can never be gotten back. Time yourself in everything that you do. If you misuse an hour, it's gone forever. If you make good use of it, it's to your own advantage, and no one can take that away from you. Elom, you are the eldest of the children that God blessed your father and I with. Whatever you do, that is exactly what your siblings will do too. Be an example to your siblings in your moral life, your education, every aspect of your life. Being a first child is not an easy task. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. I had to take care of 6 siblings. Therefore, I was a good example to your siblings. Elom interjected, "Mommy, is that why they call you Mama Sena?" Auntie Sena smiled and said, "Maybe so. I just want to see you grow to be that responsible gentleman I have always yearned for. If you read your notes for just 2 hours in a day, an hour in the morning and another hour in the evening, you will do well in your exams. When you pretend to learn, the results will definitely tell. You are the only one with the power to determine what your future will be. Do not spend your time playing and engaging in unnecessary things and expect to live your dream life. There are children who do not have parents. They have nowhere to lay their heads. No families. Some even learn under street lights, and yet they are making good grades." She took his hands and with tears in her eyes, she said, "Son, your father and I have given you the foundation you need. The bricks, blocks, and all other items you need to build on the foundation we have set for you are in your hands. I pray that God will let me live to see you do well in future." The tears rolled down her cheeks. Elom stood up, hugged her mother, and wiped away her tears and said, "Mama, with God on my side, I will make you proud." My dear friends, do not think that your parents enjoy talking. Whatever they say is for your own good. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share your comments. I will appreciate it. A story a day, changing our world through storytelling.